Y'all be pissing me off, bro. Like, there's really no other way to put it, bro. Y'all done brought me out of hibernation because too much shit has just hit my timeline this week. Too much shit. Like, I hate you niggas. I hate you all. Some of y'all need to be left behind. Some of y'all need to rot in hell. Some of y'all just don't deserve the I need y'all to start getting phones that don't have cameras on them. I need y'all to stop recording shit. Let's go topic by topic by topic, break it down. My like It's hard being on Black Twitter sometimes because you just can never see nothing positive. You always got to see people having dumb discourse over shit that don't matter, or shit that's stupid, or shit that don't make no sense, and everybody wants to put their 2 cents in, and it's always because someone wants 15 minutes of fame so fucking badly. And I personally don't get it. I don't get how y'all end up. Let me just give context and just explain my thoughts. Because I know that I'm a voice yelling into the void, the same way that everyone else is a voice yelling into the void. But I like to think that I'm the voice of reason. I like to think that I'm a voice who can see both sides of a situation. But a lot of these situations, there really ain't no other side to it. So let's just start off with the first thing. The Cheesecake Factory lady. Everybody knows. Well, if you don't know, you about to know. Dude, girl, agree to go on a date. He slides the Cheesecake Factory with her in the passenger seat. She refuses to get out of the car. She claims she's too much of a baddie to go to Cheesecake Factory. He's upset. She's mad. Everyone gets in a tiffy about, oh my god, Cheesecake Factory's so good. Why wouldn't you get out the car? Cheesecake Factory's so bad. Why would you even like? But like, once again, there's more to the story. There's always more to the story. But then, basically, they didn't go on a date. She then proceeded to get on the internet talking about, hello, I'm the girl who refused to go to Cheesecake Factory, and my reasoning for not going to Cheesecake Factory was essentially, I'm too much of a baddie, and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. She justified her reasoning for not getting out of the car and continuing on the date. Which, you know what? She's entitled to feel that way. Some people might be like, oh my god, like, pick me, nigga, pick me, nigga. But, like, if you don't like where someone's going, like you're open to that opinion. Like no one has to agree with you. What's the phrase? What's the phrase? You have the right to speak. You do not have the right to an audience. That's what that is. Like, you know what? You said your case, and you know what? Props to him for, like, well, not props to him, because part of the reason this situation confuses me. Wait, no. Oh my god, because there was the oyster girl. We're not talking about the oyster girl, because that's just what 48 oysters. Shorty, you're a goblin. Anyway, like, ma'am, go some. There's some things I probably shouldn't say on the internet. I don't want to say on the internet. I know a few filmmakers who will love to film your expertise, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, I don't know them, but I know of them. If you know what I'm saying. Like, I've watched their movies. Link, you know what I'm talking about. So Cheesecake Factory shorty. One thing about this story that, like, kind of gets slipped in the cracks is that the Cheesecake Factory was not the first date option. Cheesecake Factory was the plan B, at least from what I've heard. You can never trust sources and stuff like this because it's all a bunch of he said, she said, he said, she said, and people will be switching up stories on a fucking dime to make themselves look good. But one thing I did see a few times when, like, scrolling through the timeline and having to, like, drown in this looking for memes, because I was doom scrolling, I will admit. Cheesecake Factory was the plan B. They didn't get to plan A because she was an hour late getting ready and made them miss the reservation to the original place they had, which was presumably better than Cheesecake Factory. Wow. First, like, that makes me mad. Like, once again, you know, people can feel how they feel, people can say what they want. I'm gonna say my opinion. Anyone who knows me knows I can't do the the super duper late and the chronically late. Like that, everyone knows that's a no go for me. Like just you know, like an hour past your reservation. Oh my god. I Anywho, so the fact that she got a plan B, I feel as though it was very generous on his part. So it's just a little disappointing that like things still couldn't work out and they couldn't go on a date. Y'all y'all understand. Dates be fun when you really vibe with a person. Like, all right, you know what? Like it, new rules for dates because I'm tired of talking about them. They're irrelevant. My only real gripe, but the like not my only gripe, but my main gripe with the situation is that they both went and recorded each other. Like, oh my god, look at this person. They're being so mean to me. Like, she won't get out on a car for a date. And then he's like, she gets on the recordings like, oh my god, he took me to the Cheesecake Factory. Like, he's such a lame. Like, oh, why would he do that to me? Like, y'all both seem kind of lame doing that. Y'all both come off looking lame. Like, I wouldn't want to date either of you after that because it's just like you both kind of sound insufferable to be around. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just how you project. Maybe you're different in like your non-recorded spaces, but that just sounds like low key, high key, insufferable. Um, that's my main gripe with the whole situation that happened with Cheesecake Factory. If you don't like Cheesecake Factory, but let's get to my rules of dating because clearly y'all need help. I don't claim to be a doctor. I don't claim to be a master. I'm just a nigga with some common sense, and I'm about to teach y'all some common sense. Excuse me. Okay, K Rock's rules of dating. Rule number one: don't be late. Now that's vague, but you get what I'm saying. Don't be like I know there's an episode I've done in the past where I've gone over like why I don't like people being extraordinarily late or continuously late. Like I know that there's like a video there, but essentially to me it comes down to like respecting my time. If I'm investing time into something and it requires someone else to also put that same level of time and investment in, I respect that the fact that someone else's time is also being put into this to be respected and acknowledged and treated as such. Because time is one of the most valuable things you have on this planet. You do not get more of it. You cannot get it back if you waste it. There is no way to earn it back. You do not get more time. So when you put time into something, that shit is valuable. And putting your time into someone who's not going to put the same effort of time into you is mad disrespectful. And it hurts. But it's also disrespectful because I could have done something else with my time. But I put trust in you and you ruined it. Now, I know people are going to be all, oh my god, what if something came up? Oh my god, what's this? Y'all know how proper communication works. Y'all know how to plan shit out. I hope y'all know how to plan shit out. Y'all plan out trips. Y'all plan out get-togethers. Y'all plan brunches. Y'all plan everything in your life that you want to do. When someone else comes to you with a plan and you agree to it, stick to the plan. Like this is as simple as that. If something comes up, communicate. Oh my god, like who would have ever thought? Once again, I'm not the type of person. I don't like to be late. I hate being late. If I'm even like a minute late, I'm letting the person know the minute I realize it. If like I catch the bus around. So like if my bus is delayed, hey, my bus is delayed. I might be 5 minutes late. If my bus gets caught in traffic, oh my god, my bus is caught in traffic. I might be a little late. If my bus literally stops moving, I'm hopping off the bus and catching an Uber. Like these are all things I've done because I respect the time of the people who put time into me. You know. So it's like once again, it's not hard. So all the oh my god, but like you know what I mean. If you're constantly late, like if you're the type like you're the type of person I gotta lie to about the time something starts, so that way I know you get there on time. I don't fuck with you. Simple as that. Cause like that's my main like litmus test for like if I can fuck with you and if I can hang with you. If I say show up at such and such time, or like if we're getting ready for something together, and like it's like oh we're supposed to be there at 5, and your ass is like oh my god like we're getting ready at 5, like fuck wrong with you? We're not cool. Especially me, cause I'm a reservation boy. I don't like waiting. Oh, it's a 2 hour wait. No, I'm making a reservation. Plain and simple. I have a reservation on Friday for this place in the city, and it's gonna be bomb. And I'm getting I love me a good reservation because I know I'm gonna be there on time. Plain and simple. Anyway, rules for dating. Be on time. 2, be nice. Be polite, be cordial. Just don't be a dickhead. Like I don't think like I'm not saying like oh prim and proper like da-da-da-da-da. Like I'm not saying that. Like you can drop an F bomb on a first date if you're just like telling a story and it's like da 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 or you're kicking it off or whatever. Like but like what like come on. Not like if you don't like the place you're eating at, like still try to vibe with the person because they might just have different tastes than you. Like the thing that fucks me up about their situation is like I mean, like honestly, they weren't because you see how the situation went. But like, imagine if they were like genuinely soulmates for each other, and they're never gonna try to date each other again because one or both parties were dickheads before we even got into the restaurant. They could have gone into the restaurant, looked at the menu a little bit. She could have just settled on like even just like only one appetizer or only one cheesecake. Talked, see how she felt about both, and left. And he could have just been like, or he could have just been like, hey, you don't like Cheesecake Factory, you know, I don't know if he was really willing to give it another chance, but if he was willing to give it another chance, he could be like, you know what, it's cool. We can like, try a plan C or just like, try to do another thing another day that you'd be more into. You know, it's not hard to like, I don't know, be the bigger person, just not be a dick. Like the word of the week is entitlement, and it's also the word of the week for what I'm about to talk about. Cause like, oh my god, but like, yeah, what am I? Don't be extraordinarily late. Uh, do something you can afford. Like I don't like oh my god. Like it shouldn't be that hard. Like honestly, like I don't know. Cause like I feel like the hardest part should just like you know what the hardest part is. You find somebody if you're vibing with them enough to want to meet up with them in person. Why are you being a dickhead now that you're in person? Like were you faking in the messages or are you like what's good? I don't know. It's a lot of questions I have in that situation, which is why I'm trying to be like about it. Cause like I'm gonna be honest. I've never had that happen to me. I've never like gone somewhere and someone been like, "Oh my god, like here, what?" Bleh." Like that's never happened to me. But you know, anyway, she said, but like, well, part B to this is like now there's a list of like thing places not to go on a first date. List is mad long. This is kind of dumb. Like it's got some good places on there where it's like okay it makes sense like of course you're not going to a fast food restaurant for a first date, of course it's not come over to my house and chill for a first date. Like I don't know, some people are into that. I'm not really into that. I understand like oh don't take me to McDonald's, like I get that, but then there's also like I don't want to go bowling or like out for drinks or like to dinner. It was like what do you like. I was looking at the list and I was just kind of like, like, what do we do for first date according to this person who makes the list? Because there's got to be something that's eligible, but all this here is what's not eligible, and it's just like what makes these places ineligible. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I want to pull up the list and read it verbatim? I forget that. Like, do I have fans? I don't know. Probably not anymore. Anyway, okay. If you refuse to go for a first date, Cheesecake Factory, of course, because it was topical. Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family function, movie night, Netflix, Hulu, etc. Somewhere that requires a long drive, bowling, nightclubs, hookah bar, a bar just for drinks, Waffle House, or a sports event. That leads to 18 items on this list. Some of these I get. Sports event on a first date just doesn't make a ton of sense. Cause like what a first date is supposed to accomplish is you getting that face to face and just like seeing what the vibes are with you two being in person. I feel like that just makes sense. You can't really get a vibe off someone at a sporting event. Same thing at the gym. Some of these work. Some of these I'm like iffy on because it's like I could see a situation where that happens, but like not really. Like if you're two people who work night shift, meeting up after work for y'all is meeting up in the morning. Like of course you're going to fucking up. But it's kind of funny. Like, like most people work during the days and they have to go on a date at night. But if you work during the night, you have to go your first day during the day. Your after work date is IHOP because nothing else fucking open. You gotta go to a pancake date. But also that's back cute. Like I fuck with breakfast with heavy, so like go to IHOP like you know I'm not because IHOPs are closed by the time I'm going out with anybody. But like you know, yeah. Any fast food chain makes sense. Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, once again makes sense. You do want something a little more like upstanding. But then you've got like, come on, I don't like okay, once again, the movie sucks. Like, cause you can't talk during the movie. Like, I genuinely don't understand why dinner in the movies is like the first date because I don't get it. I don't understand taking a complete stranger to a movie. Like what? Taking a complete stranger to like that's always been like one of those things where like that never made sense to me. Like I like even as a kid, you watch like little like Disney Channel shit where they like drive up and then she's like one person trying to talk and the other person's like shh the movie's on. It's like bro, you could have came here alone. Okay. Anyway, the gym, same thing. I think I said that. Church, yo, church, my nigga. Okay, yeah, you can't go to church on first date. Starbucks, I feel like the little like coffee date makes sense because like that seems like a very much like busybody in the city, you know, you're like on a whim, like, hey, let's just meet up for coffee one day, da 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 da. Like that's a low investment first date. That's not the first date where like you've been talking for weeks on chat, but that's like the type of first date where it's like, hey, I'm free today, want to meet up for coffee. Boom, boom, boom. You know, there's a spectrum. Everything on a spectrum. But anyway, list some hits, some misses. I personally like. I think bowling hits, bro. Like you rolling pins, you talking, you know, you clowning each other for gutter balls. You got room for comedy. You got other people around. Like you solid. Anyway, Cheesecake Factory girl, just be ready on time next time. That's my advice to you, bro. Cause you don't know where I don't know where the first place was, and I don't know if you know where the first place was, but damn, bro, he had a reservation for something at Howard ago. You missed it. That's crazy, bro. I'd have been heated. Anyway, what else? What else? So that was that. What else y'all making me mad about? Which is what I really wanted to get into. The girlies are revolting against their hairstylists, and I'm happy for the girlies because you a hairstylist and you barbers. Not the barbers are to a lesser degree, but like I just can relate to like the barber ones because I'm a guy. I don't really go to hair. Well, I get my hair braided now, so I've been going to hairdresser for the past like couple months. But for most of my life, I've had to deal with barbers, and like I get it. The horror stories I be hearing about these stylists, ridiculous, ridiculous. I want to really know, like, if you're a hairstylist out there, please DM me. Well, not DM me, but like send me a formal email of why you think you can charge somebody $500 to do their hair. I don't even care what you're doing to their hair, but you did not wash their hair. You didn't wash or condition their hair, and you charge them $500. Because unless you're giving this someone from God Himself, I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? What justifies this price? I'm hearing a lot of talk of you're charging luxury prices and it's not a luxury experience, and it's heavy on that because that's the way I felt about barbers for years. And I'm a cheap nigga. Like barbers started charging $30 for cuts, and I'm just like, nigga, you got me fucked up. I'm not coming to you no more. And my fucking pops, he went to the barbershop down the street from our house. Barbershop that I ended up telling him one story about where Bull was 2 hours late getting me in the chair for my appointment because he had two people ahead of me, even though I had an appointment for after school. Pretty sure I told that story on here one time. He walked down there recently. No, he's clean shaven. All he got is a beard. He just wanted them to shape his beard up, and they told him $40 for a beard shape up. I couldn't believe it because I know like I haven't been to a barber since 2020, bro. I haven't been to a barber since COVID because I've genuinely been at the point where I'm like I'm over it. I'm over all barbers. Y'all know I'm over all barbers. I've told my barber stories on here before, but like more people are taking the path of like I'm just over these hairstylists. Like I'm gonna like rock out with my little basic or whatever and be good. Rock out with the curls out or whatever and be good. So now all the hairstylists are mad talking about, oh my god, we have to go back to 9 to 5 because you bitches are broken, and it's not our fault. But it's like it is your fault. Like this isn't even like be the bigger person, take the high road situation. You're genuinely like in the wrong because none of them have ever like been able to justify how they're not in the wrong because they are. You read like just hearing the shit I've heard people go through. Why do you have so many rules? Why are you not giving people their deposit backs when you cancel on them last minute? Why are you have people coming into your dirty ass houses to get their hair done? Why are you not washing or conditioning anybody's hair? Why do you not have all the proper materials to do these people's hair? Why are people's hair falling out a week after you do it? Why do people feel y'all are at this point y'all are running growth Ponzi schemes because y'all can't get any word of mouth. Y'all keep having to bring in a bunch of customers. But the thing about growth Ponzi schemes is they fall off, bro. They fall off. Y'all don't like. Oh my god, do I have to explain what a growth Ponzi scheme is? Because that's in my mind. Like that makes sense. But anyway, you know you can't keep any clients because you do them so badly. So you keep having to siphon in new clients. You siphon in new clients, but you're like losing clients faster than you can bring them in. Next thing you know, all the bad word of mouth is getting to y'all. All the oh this person did a horrible job. She was late. Blah 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 blah. That's keeping you from getting appointments. All that like buffoonery you be talking. Like the only thing you have to show for yourself is an Instagram photo that don't look the same 2 hours after it's done. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. And these barbers that's out here like $70 for a cut. Suck my dick. Not even professionally, bro. Like please. Like y'all are fucking ridiculous. It's honestly sickening. I want to give a shout out to my hairdresser though. She do my braids. She do me nice. I go to like I don't understand why my experience isn't a regular experience. Because I could text my barber right now. I'll be like, hey, can you give me in a month? She'll have my appointment ready. She'll know what time I want to come over, and she'll do my shit in an hour. No, great. I'm just know that I'm just getting straight back braids. I'm not getting anything crazy. But she'll wash, condition, blow dry my shit, and braid it within the hour. And won't bug me. Won't be bothered by no nutty ass kids. Won't be uncomfortable. Won't be none of that. It'll just be me getting my hair done and leaving, and I will pay her proper amount. And I tip her solid because she does good work to my hair. Also because she's right next door. I want to make sure she knows like, hey, get me. But she treats me right. I treat her right. Whereas these hairstylists, like once again, the word of the day is entitlement. Like you feel like you're entitled to these people's money, and like people are talking about the dynamic of like, oh, black hairstylists and black women, and black hairstylists and black women, and not owning salon versus owning salon, and what it was back in the day. And like I can't speak on it as much. I can only speak on what I hear. But from what I hear, y'all are ridiculous. Cause me, I'll be damned if an uncertified person overcharges me for some shit and doesn't do it well. Cause I'm a call. What's what they call it? The bar, the bid, the whatever. The authorities. I'm calling them, bro. This woman doing hair. She got certified. Look what she did to me. It's a wrap, bro. It's game over. Do 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 do. It's GG's. You'd have been a 9 to 5 way faster. I caught FBI on your ass, bro. I don't play by my bread. Half a band for some bad hair. I drop kick your kid, bro. Yo, what the fuck is this area Halloween? But I didn't really say much, but I said enough. But I said enough. Anyway, y'all hairdressers, y'all need to do better, bro. I mean, it's too late at this point. Y'all already getting your 9 to 5s. Shorty on TikTok, man. It's because the economy's trash, and when you don't make money, we don't make money. Like, no, there are still hairdressers making money. You're just not one of them. I'm sorry to have to be the one to let you know. Delusion is a really powerful thing. I think that's also like the takeaway we need to have in this episode between the list of dates, Cheesecake Factory girl and that date, the oyster girl in that situation, the hairdressers, the barbers, and how everything's just like falling left and right and left and right. We need to like realize, like, bro, we cannot be living in our own delusions for this long, bro. Like, it just it's not gonna work out for you. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I've been your resident crackhead, K Rock Dizzle. I'll see y'all next time.